بعد 4 أعوام عمل خلالها سفيرا لبلاده لدى مملكة البحرين، وتعامل مع المشهد اليومي وعرف أهلها عن قرب، نرحب معكم بسفير المملكة المتحدة لدى مملكة البحرين رودي دراموند في آخر مقابلة يجريها قبل انتهاء فترة عمله. أهلا وسهلا بك سعادة السفير.
أهلا بك. أهلا بك.
I'm gonna start with the first question. After 4 years, Your Excellency, what you carry with you from Bahrain?
So someone reminded me the other day that I arrived exactly 4 years ago, and I arrived at an airport that no longer exists. We have the new airport and everything. I'm now in my last few days staying in a hotel that didn't exist 4 years ago. The pace of change in Bahrain is visible, it's extraordinary, and yet beneath it all, the best thing about Bahrain is the warmth of the hospitality and the friendliness of its people to everyone. And we have felt at home here in Bahrain throughout our 4 years.
And when you go back to home, what you going to remember about Bahrain exactly?
The people, the stories. People welcomed us into their homes and their hearts. We will take friendships away from here that will be lifelong friendships, I hope. And so many varied experiences, the cuisine, the culture, the deep culture that is here, the appreciation of art and literature, poetry, music is stunning and not widely appreciated outside Bahrain, I think. His Royal Highness's visit was very important to us, and I think very important for our relationship with Bahrain, because we were able to encapsulate the full diversity of our relationship, the strength of the defence, security and strategic relationship with the UK that goes back a long time, but we continue to refresh with high-level meetings between our decision makers and yours, the breadth of the trade and investment relationship and the way that that's developing in new directions. So signing that strategic investment partnership and the various other side deals there enabled us to show to the City of London, to UK industry, the way Bahrain is changing, progressing, offers new opportunities, and we're going to be following that up in the autumn, a very busy autumn, with other visits from London, bringing in the private sector, looking at opportunities here. So it provides a platform from where we can go even further. This isn't a ceiling, this isn't just an achievement, we tick that off. This is a platform from where we can go even further. So it worked really well. I know my Prime Minister is extremely happy. I know the government here is extremely happy with it. But this is just the start. We're going to do more. It helps pave the way for a progressive free trade agreement with the GCC, which the negotiations are underway. So it was a really important visit.
Okay, I'm going to ask also, recently UK Human Rights and Democracy report was published and Bahrain was removed from the list of priority countries. You lived here for 4 years, and I believe that you deal with many issues closely, and you see the scene of the human rights. What do you think about the reforms in this, especially in these issues?
So I think if you look at the previous versions of this report, which we bring out annually, look at it over the last 5 years, and you will see that the language we have used describes, I think accurately and objectively, the changes that have been happening, particularly over this last 5 years, which are really tangible, really concrete, and demonstrate a remarkable track record of change and improvement by the Bahraini authorities. Each of these changes have been led by Bahrain. We have provided technical support and advice in some areas when asked to do so. It's been a real privilege to work so closely with different leaders here, and for my team and for technical experts to engage really from a position of trust and confidence in each other in sometimes quite difficult areas of reform. The results, therefore, I think are clear, and that was why we made the decision to remove Bahrain from the list. We also trust, and I personally have huge confidence that Bahrain continues to make improvements and changes and plans further changes in the coming months and years. So This was a real exercise but comes from the position of trust and the close working together over this last decade with the Bahraini authorities. And I have found it really rewarding to do so. And we've sometimes been able in private to ask really tough questions. And we've had really honest answers. It's remarkable. I have never seen anything like this in all of my experience in this region. And it's been one of the highlights of my time here.
كنا معكم في مقابلة مع سعادة سفير المملكة المتحدة لدى مملكة البحرين السفير رودي دراموند لصحيفة الأيام. شكرا لكم.